Hey guys, welcome back to another Stardust video. In today's video, I'm going over the two new First Order ships that the Stardust devs decided to give out yesterday. Because yesterday was May the 4th, which, if some people live under a rock, is basically May the 4th. May the Force be with you, you understand? It's a day where people celebrate Star Wars and dress up around Star Wars things and, well, Star Wars things. But they are new two ships, two things in First Order. It is the Night Terror and the Finalizer. The Finalizer is Kylo Ren's flagship. It is quite literally just a copy and paste of the Resurgent, but it has a rate of fire buff of 2 times that lasts for 30 seconds, and it has a cooldown of 60 seconds. But a Resurgent with twice that can give out a rate of fire buff to other ships. That is really cool. The only downside with it, though, is it has slightly less health than a normal Resurgent. But I think it kind of counteracts that by the fact that it has a rate of fire buff of twice the rate of fire. The description of more kind of rings what it's going for here. It does have some other things too, so it has Special Forces TIE Fighters and a TIE Vendetta, which is Kylo Ren's personal TIE Fighter. And then they added another thing too, which was the Night Terror. And for some reason, tier 4, tier 5. Night Terror here, it does have armor. ISDs have armor now. The ISDs with armor came out a bit ago, and they come here. So you do have slight bit of armor. I do say a bit, not much. You have basically ISD health, 150,000 in total. You are very quick, as you can see here, but you have less maneuverability than a Compeller, which speaks a lot for a ship that's the size of an ISD. It is black, and it does look badass. It also has special guns here, if you look down here. First Order HE Beam. These beam weapons, they do about maybe 7,500 damage a second. The only downside, though, is they only have a range of 31 kilometers, which is quite short. So it's very hard to... You have to get, like, point-blank range with the enemy. Like, if they spawn, like, 50 kilometers away, you've got to gain 20 kilometers onto them before you can get in range, which is quite a heavy downside. But on a map like this one, installation, it's going to be easy. You're going to just charge the enemy 18 speed if you have low maneuverability. Now, for the grind for both these ships, I already had a lot of XP on the Resurgent, so it wasn't much effort to get the Finalizer. I also have 22.6 million free XP, so it wasn't that much. And I already had about 3 million on the Tector. So again, it wasn't that much of a grind for me. The Tector, to get the Night Terror, it's 1 million XP, which isn't that much. The Tector is actually a really good ship. It has a really good rate of fire buff, so it's not terrible at all. And get to the Finalizer from the Resurgent, it's also not a terrible grind. If you already have the Resurgent, it doesn't really matter. If you're grinding from, like, down here, you haven't even got a tier 4 ship yet, obviously you're going to find it slightly more difficult, because you don't have that yet. But if you're a tier 5 player, max tier server player, this will be fine for you. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get into it. Let's start off with the Night Terror. Okay, we're going to go with the ISD. The easy one. You can see there. Look, this is very scary. It's very, oh god. Oh god, I'm definitely dead now. There's a Secutor there. And there we go. Pretty much sums up the Night Terror. You have to get really fucking close to the enemy, and then it's not that good. The Finalizer, on the other hand, is a permanent premium, and it will stay here. The Night Terror won't be here forever, so keep that in mind when you are playing. We need to get rid of this thing before it becomes an issue. Rate of fire buff. Help my team out entirely. Oh. We need it. We need to kill him. He's so damaging. Oh god, there's another Finalizer right there. Okay, very good, very good. Why would you do that? I'm gonna go after you, Mr. Home One. Oh, half my lasers aren't going through. They're hitting that ISD, and there I go. do have a very nice rate of fire buff, so I helped out my team quite a bit. And I wait 100 seconds, and in the meantime, I can come in this thing that only has 50 seconds and probably die. And not really help my team too much because I'll die before I get a kill in this. So, you know. And I have to gain quite a lot of distance to get in range. The opening barrage is pretty nice if they are spawn camping you, but I have to get very close to do anything. Hey look, a Predator. No one noticed me, please. The Predator noticed. He noticed. He knows. The home one, it knows. They know too much. Both ships do have regen, but the regen isn't very good. Come here. Okay, well, it's nice knowing you, gentlemen. But it seems I'm on my way out. If you couldn't tell already, the Night Terror is very bad. It's not a very good ship. And I'm back. I'm going after this Starhawk because, well, it's gonna become a little bit of an issue if I don't do anything about it. Oh. Good idea, sir. At every ship, you decide to engage the big one. The one that can do incredibly amount. Yeah. That went as well as I thought it would. Oh god. There's another one. I'm glad I opened fire on that thing first, but he has his rate of fire buff. And it's been activated. Kiss my butt goodbye.
In the event of a water emergency, place the vest over your head, then kiss your goodbye.
Cause I ain't surviving this one. Please. Please. Home one's coming after me again. God damn it. And the Shumi's coming after me too. What is this? What did I ever do to you guys? Okay, are you just gonna blatantly frontally charge me? I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna try to take out your shields. Maybe? No. No shields for me. And I'm back. That's a lot of resurgence. So many people are playing the same thing. Open fire! Die! Come on, team. We can do it. We can rid them of these foul beasts. If we all work together in our rate of fire buff. Oh god. I am being targeted by everyone. They don't like my rate of fire buff. But there's one thing I have found out that you can do now, is since that gives you a rate of fire buff, you can go to the Crimea and do the exact same thing and circle between both of them. Die! Die! I want you dead! Out of this foul beast! Oh my god, so many ion cannons. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up here because there's not much else to talk about. It is literally just a copy and paste resurgent with a rate of fire buff and a ship that has minimal range attack. Makes it very, very hard to play properly or get anything with because if someone sees you, they instantly target you because you're an ISD and you're an easy kill. But anyway, if you like the video, comment down below what you want to see next. Like the video and subscribe. Recently, just now, made it to 600 subscribers. So thank you very much to everyone out there. Normally, YouTubers like to make a subscriber special, but that requires effort. And you see, I like the bare minimum of effort. And so I'm not going to do a subscriber special. Maybe if I get like a bigger milestone, like 1,000 subscribers or something, then maybe I'll consider that option. But anyway, I'll see you around in the future. Goodbye.